All right. Welcome back to another episode of The Rundown After Dark. It's going to get dark, people. Entertainment news and reviews by fans for fans. We're going to talk about COMICPALOOZA, some news from the Ezra Miller Flash movie, and some not so good news from That 70 Show's actor. We're going to get into that. Joining me, as always, on a Thursday is my wife, Joy. Hey, babe, how you doing?
I'm good.
And for the first time, joining us live on The Rundown After Dark, we have Kevin, the director. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I just thought I would do something stupid. I've seen that. People be like,
that gas.
it's like, like those TV sitcoms where you'd have them be like, do something and they'd be like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get it. Oh, like they didn't know. Oh, a camera crew. Oh,
they just do something like, I remember this one opening theme from like Family Matters where this guy is tossing basketball. He gets tossed and he's like,
yeah, and do that double take.
yeah. I just like, just kind of show.
Abbott Elementary
Mm-hmm.
with Everybody Hates Chris.
That guy.
Actor.
Yeah.
He's because it's documentary film styled.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they shoot it. So of course he's always looking at the camera like.
Oh, those way he takes a second and look at the camera. Yeah, he's
like,
that the breaking the fourth wall type of moment.
I
Yeah.
still need to watch that. The only documentary shows I've seen, or mock documentaries or mockumentaries, are Parks and Rec,
Love it.
Superstore.
Loved it.
I think Brooklyn Nine-Nine sort of has
Loved
similar style to
Yep.
it, but they don't look at the camera as often.
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about Abbott Elementary. I've seen like an episode or two with my ex, but I'll definitely
Modern
try to.
Family was.
Modern
I
Yeah.
still need to watch that. I've heard.
We
good
just
things.
we just finished.
we just
were
finished it.
behind.
Yeah,
It's good.
It's very good. We just finished it. I'm saying let's start it over.
I know.
I wouldn't mind. I asked her last night, like, you want to start it over? She was like, no, it's 2:00 in the morning, Chris. Let's go to sleep. But guys, we as always, we talk entertainment news. We do a few reviews and we talk about what's going on during the After Dark version. We talk about a little more PG-13 and up topics. Tabitha likes to say we're NC-17. So yeah, all right, yeah. So I will say fucking shit. So I will curse. All right. So I don't like to curse during the day, but when the sun goes down, I don't give a fuck.
Whenever you say the curse
yeah.
word,
Oh, the bleep. Yeah. The bleep. So we're gonna talk about, like I said, we're gonna talk about some topics here. We're gonna give our thoughts, and I guess I said share your thoughts in the comments section. We see you guys voting. We see you guys in the comments sharing your thoughts on anything we talk about. We appreciate you guys. Support the channel as always. Send your super chats. We will interrupt the show in the middle of the show and read your questions, your comments, your concerns out. Or if you're on Streamlabs, you can send a tip that way. It all helps. Anything you send, we appreciate. But you don't have to send anything if you can or you don't want to.
Just hit the like button.
Hit the like button. We got some people in the live chat now. Hey, take a second. Hit the like button. Just say, hey, I like this. Even if you hit the thumbs down button, it still does the same thing. A lot of people don't know that. That thumbs down button does the same thing. It helps.
It's attention.
It gives us attention. And this lady like right here knows. And what this guy's learning for the first time, I like attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the whole damn show. I said that during COMICPALOOZA. Speaking of which, and we're going to talk about COMICPALOOZA, like I said, so become a Patreon if you want our exclusive content. Become a member as well. Follow us on T3 Medias and on all the socials. So, yeah. Speaking of COMICPALOOZA, you guys can tell I've been waiting to get to that. We went to COMICPALOOZA again this week. I was hoping to have Tabitha with me because we all went to COMICPALOOZA. We had a good old time. But Kevin, you were at COMICPALOOZA this year too.
Yeah, I was.
How was it for you, man?
I've been going to ComicPalooza since 2010, so I've been going for a while now. It wasn't bad. Like last year was definitely memorable because it was my last time making a cosplay music video for ComicPalooza, and I also got to have a photo op with Terry Crews along with my friends Foxmas Prime, Accent Kisses, and Mighty Mark Props. Terry Crews has a hell of a firm handshake. He is way taller than I am, and he is so nice and so down to earth. And that photo op was definitely
That was worth it.
That was worth it for sure. And I also got to debut my '89 Keaton Batman suit on Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that. I love that.
That was last year, and I also got to do it again this year. I wanted to do it on Saturday, but for this year I wanted to do it on Saturday, but I was helping my friend Fox's Prime come up with some original content for her on her YouTube channel, interviewing random cosplayers, interviewing some of the vendors, and we actually got to interview the guy that runs the car show there, Karmacon. His name is Corey. He's a great guy. There's a lot of cars there. Actually, there was a lot of cars expanded there this year, and it was a fun time. We just hung out. We just relaxed. She filmed content for herself, and I got to film a little bit as the A9 Keaton, and I actually realized that with the makeup, especially underneath the cowl, it generates a lot of heat. So there was a couple times where I had like the little black eye.
Your mascara was running a little bit.
A little bit. So basically they taught me this new thing where I applied certain makeup. So the first one was to prevent me from sweating coming this way. So I had to, it felt like chloroform a little bit, because I had to put it on this little piece of paper, and I wiped my head like this to prevent the sweat going down this way. It said it went back. Like, we're going to go this way now. We're going to go this way. We're going to go back. And then, I had to, Misha or Foxmas Prime applied the black makeup. Then we had to apply this white powder, which kind of concealed it in, and then this spray,
setting spray.
Yeah, setting spray once, and then a couple minutes later, then setting spray number 2, and I didn't drip after that. So I'm like, okay, it's a lot darker and actually worked a lot better. So if I ever wear this Keaton suit again, I'll definitely...
you know better now.
Exactly, yeah. And that's the reason why I don't have my full beard, as it shows in the photo.
In the thumbnail, yeah.
Yeah, hang on. There we go, right there.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. You can see it.
Yeah. I shaved...
Righteous beard Kevin right here.
That's like a 2-month beard right there. So I now...
I love the beard, man. I'm trying to convince this one to let me grow it back. She refuses to let me do it, man.
Let's put it this way. That was a 2-month beard, and I originally I was going to want to do like a couple of different photos of me wearing different hairstyles and facial hair, but I'm like, it's too thick. And a lot of my stuff is packed up, so I just had the razor, so I just shaved it all off, and I put it in the toilet. It filled up the toilet pretty much. Mom was like, Kevin, why is there so much hair at the toilet? And I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot to flush the toilet. God damn.
I'm going through changes, Mom. Jeez, leave me alone.
I say his Spiderman mask.
Oh, yeah.
Thick silicone.
I had my Miles Morales mask on.
He had like a puddle of sweat every time he didn't even wear it, but just for photo ops and whatever. But every time he took it off, it was just drenched. He was like, "It's very hot."
Oh yeah. I was happy to wear the Ruby Rob costume right there, as you can see right there. The next day, it was very breezy, very very breezy. But yeah, the first day I was Miles Morales, Joy was Gwen, and Tabitha was Poison Ivy. On day 1, and then I was Ruby Rob, and Tabitha was Lilu, the Supreme Being. And I had my daughter's little microphone. I turned it on, and walking down the hall, I was doing my Ruby Rob, and Ruby Rob, still alive, doing my impression. I said, you might be the Supreme Being, but I am always being supreme. I was doing the whole thing. And we interviewed this guy who, and I have the video. I'm sorry, it's been taking a while for me to get the posts up on like TikTok and whatnot. But there was a man who really had an emotional connection with the Fifth Element. When he saw me and Tabitha, really got emotional about it. He's like, you guys, you don't understand. This is my favorite movie, and I'm not even gonna try to paraphrase what he said, but it was very touching. You can feel it that movie meant a lot to him, and to see us out there, I felt like Chris Tucker for a second. So I can only imagine how did it feel walking around as Batman? How much were you stopped?
There was a fair amount I was stopped. I think probably the most memorable one was when. There was this other Batman. It was the Affleck Batman. He goes.
Was that Houston Batman?
Yeah, that was Houston Batman.
I love his work, and I've been dying to meet him.
We met by accident. I basically, after I got my makeup fixed up a bit for the second time, the third time was when I did all that process and everything. So I went over like, to wear these Ghostbusters wear because they wanted to do a video with me. And I was like, give me a sec, I got to fix up my makeup again. And I see, Houston Batman, and he and I walk up to each other, and there's the staff of ComicPalooza recording our interactions together.
Yeah.
And Foximus is recording my interactions with him. And it was just like, it'd be like, I'm a better Batman. I was like, oh, yeah? Well, I have more screen time in The Flash.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn you, you're right. And I'm just like, yeah. But no, we did like a cool little pose thing for the ComicPalooza videography staff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for them to post a freaking YouTube video for Sunday, because I'm assuming he and I are going to be in that. I definitely would like to show that.
I'm looking forward to more posts too, because he took a picture of us too on Sunday.
Didn't include our Spider-Man car picture.
What? Yeah, I got the picture of you in front of the car. Yeah.
No, the one of all of this.
I couldn't find it when
there was a black Spider-Man car.
Yeah.
And whoever owned
like a Miles
it
Morales car.
wanted there just happened to be several people dressed as Spider-Man standing around, and so he gathered us all together and was like,
he kept finding more Spider-Man, and we kept stopping.
You get here, and we'll all take a picture. And then we did that, and as we were getting ready to walk away, a mom with her
2 little spider kids.
her little daughter, who was dressed as Spider-Gwen,
Yeah.
she was like, "Can we take a picture in front of your car?" So then we did another picture with.
Yeah. He had the kids sitting on the hood of the car, and we all posed around it. It was on Saturday. It was a good day. So yeah, I always get stopped when I'm Ruby Rob. I always get stopped. Everybody, you can hear people from across the way. Ruby Rob, Ruby. I was like, that's so me and Tabitha have decided every year we're gonna, one of the days of ComicPalooza, if we go, we're gonna always do Ruby Rod. So
yeah, like if I go back to ComicPalooza next year, it'll just be for like a day. Like, I'll probably just cosplay as Batman, and it'll be for Saturday only. But aside from that, I enjoy ComicPalooza, but I definitely want to try other events on Memorial Day weekend, because I know there was 2 other events happening that weekend. There was Fanime in California, MomoCon in Atlanta, Georgia. I've actually been to MomoCon back in 2019, and one of the things I actually like about that con is the fact that there's an after-hours party at the Atlanta Aquarium, and there's so much filming opportunity there. Like, there's so much fun stuff to film there, and it's a blast. But definitely ComicPalooza holds a special place in my heart.
We're supposed to go to Dallas Fan Expo.
Fan Expo Dallas,
next week.
Yeah, we got press passes and an invitation to go there, and hopefully we can make it, because it'll be. We were invited last year as well, but I didn't go. We sent somebody, but hopefully this time we can go this time. So yeah, I love these events. I guess breaking out of my shell, like doing them. And hopefully every time we get invited to one, we'll definitely try to make it. So Dallas ComicPalooza was my very first time going to one of these conventions, and hopefully Dallas will be the next. And I'm looking forward to trying to go to as many as possible in the future. It was a blast. I had so much fun. I will be posting more of our footage, our interviews, and things like that on our social media. So look out for those. And if you've been to any of these events, share it with me in the comments if you're watching this live, or if you're watching this after. Any events that you've been to or that you suggest that you love, any stories that you want to share, I want to hear it, because I want to know about these events and what you recommend, what you think is a good time, and because I want to go as many as possible. And before I forget, I'll use this opportunity as a segue to just take a little bit of time to talk to you, Kevin, and just introduce yourself to our audience and tell them what you're all about, man.
All right. Well, as you can see in the lower third right there, you can see my name and my handle. I'm a videographer, photographer, and editor. Basically here in the Houston area. I've basically been doing videography for as long as I can remember. Got a bachelor's degree at the Art Institute of Houston back a little over a decade ago, actually. I've been working at MD Anderson for 5 going on 6 years. I'm up for evaluation again. Always a fun time to give myself a self-evaluation and wait for evaluation. So hopefully I do well this time, especially with my new boss. But aside from that, I basically just been making a lot of YouTube videos. Been making a lot of cost music videos. I'm on my 9th season of the Director's Cut cost music video series. And we're literally less than around 6 more videos away before we hit my 200th cost music video.
Oh,
so
awesome.
yeah, it's basically I've already started organizing the clips from the stuff I like, the shots I like for certain years and whatnot, and kind of showcasing the best shots in terms of not only cosplay but the camera work, the location, just a lot of different things. So my goal is to try and showcase a lot of these shots, and they range from people of different races, colors, body types, and ethnicities and whatnot. So there's definitely going to be a lot of variety of cosplayers in the video for sure.
I saw some of your work on Instagram and whatnot, and I was like, I wonder if I was thinking when I saw you in your Batman costume, I was like, did he? I wonder if we probably passed each other by. We probably didn't even see each other. And I look, we're collaborating today. What got you into? You went to Art Institute. I went to the Art Institute for computer animation. I didn't finish. So, but what got you? What drove you? Did you know that this is what you wanted to do, or what got you into photography?
Videography with the minor in photography. For me, I guess it was just my folks. Like back in high school, they're like, "You can't watch movies and TV shows for a living," and unfortunately, that's true. So I joined this club called the Young Filmmakers Society, and I also joined up with some classes for video and post-production. I found I had a really great knack at it, and had a really great way of telling stories. And from there, I just went to college. Went to Kingwood Community College first, got my associates there. I tried going to University of Houston, did good the first semester. Second semester, kind of flunked out, and kind of had what I like to call my early midlife crisis. Basically bought my first Power Ranger suit during that time. And folks were like, "Hey, we found another school." I'm like, "I don't know if I want to do school again." And they're like, "Just go to this one." And I liked it a lot. I liked the structure. I liked the fact that basically we had 11 weeks for a quarter semester and then a week off for springtime. And, basically the way it would work is 11 weeks first. Basically imagine you start in January. So 11 weeks, then you get spring break for 1 week off for spring break. Then you get 11 weeks, then 3 weeks off for summer. Then back in July, you get 11 weeks again, all the way to sometime between, I guess, August and September, and then, September and October, and then 11 weeks from October to December, and then 3 weeks off. And you do the thing over and over and again until you get your degree. And I did that for the last 3.5 years. And I found that it kept me focused, it kept me laser focused, and then I actually excelled there. So
awesome.
And been doing a lot of different jobs. I did work at BMC Software for about 6 months, got laid off, because interns always get the first to be laid off. And then I did work at a medical marketing company for a couple of years. Work was not really as stable there, but basically when my folks were like, "Hey, look, you need to ask him for, to be paid full time, but also to get benefits and whatnot." And I did that. And I always remember exactly what he told me. And I showed him the contract and everything that I wanted him to sign. It's like, "You're not worth that." I always remember those words because he was
saying like you were implying you were actually worth more.
I was not worth it. I was not worth basically what I was asking for.
Right.
So I basically looked for. I was job hunting for a while. I interviewed with the Houston, and I did these 2 interviews with the Houston Rockets and Mattress Firm at the time, as a videographer. And Mattress Firm basically was like, like, "Hey, we want to hire you." And I'm like, "Okay, great." And I worked there for a year and got laid off. And it hurt because this place actually was like, they got me a laptop, they got me this amazing desk area, and the bed quarters is amazing. And it felt like, it felt like being dumped in a sense. And then I found another job with MD Anderson, and ever since then it's been like a great, another home, and I've been there ever since. And it's just, and I've been still making my YouTube videos on the side, and just focusing on myself. Like lately, I've been more into physical fitness and whatnot. So I've been dieting, exercising, and just literally kind of focusing on myself while I try and hopefully find a new home. So
awesome. And if you want to give a real quick, I know we have it on the lower third, but your YouTube channel is Is it Kevin the director?
Yeah, just Kevin the director. The only time it's spelled differently is on my Twitter because it didn't have enough characters. So it's Kevin the director, but instead of OR, it's just Kevin the direct, then R.
Oh yes. Check out his work. I saw a few of the videos, the cosplayers that you took videos of and whatnot. And I was like, man, I wish we would have bumped into him at COMICPALOOZA, man. Could have made because with my rinky dinky camera angles and poses, I'm not a professional like you. Could have made me really pop is what I kept saying.
Well, I know like the next time I'm filming actually for my next cons, it's going to be RTX in July along with San Diego Comic-Con. DreamCon towards the end of July, along with ColossCon Texas. It's like a water park anime convention. It's really awesome. Let's see, San Japan and Labor Day weekend, Big Texas Comic-Con in October, November nothing, and then December I'm trying to make my way back to Holiday Matsuri for the holiday seasons.
Okay, awesome. We'll look out for you there, and I can't wait to see the results, the work that you produce and post, man, because, yeah, your stuff is good. So, go check him out, man. Kevin, the director. I wanted to get that out the way before I forget, because I know me, I'll get into the topics, and then by the time it's over, it's like 3, 4, 5 hours later, and I forget to ask the man a question. So, I wanted to at least get that out the way first and talk about that. So, look out for his work on all the socials and YouTube as well. Kevin, the director. All right, Mr. Director, let's direct ourselves to the topics of the day.
All right.
Joy, what is the first topic that we have going on right now?
The Little Mermaid makeup artist responds to offensive Ursula criticism.
Okay. Did you hear about any about this?
I have not. Like, honestly, like with The Little Mermaid, I'm as clueless as anyone else. Like, I haven't really, like, I've seen the original, the animated movie. I didn't really care for it, so I kind of was like, not really digging the whole live action adaptation. So I'm just going to wait for Disney Plus to show it.
Yeah. That's fair. Well, for this story in particular, it was the makeup artist who did the makeup for I'm assuming the whole movie, but in the conversation for
Melissa McCarthy.
In the conversation for Melissa McCarthy as Ursula, the question came up: why couldn't you hire someone who specialized as drag makeup. Artist to do and then he responded with why would I'm paraphrasing, but why would I need to be a trans makeup artist or specialize in trans makeup? I am a professional makeup artist, and kind of trying to do like the Uno reverse card kind of the response.
My thing for this was, as anything, the stylists who pick their clothes, the makeup artists, the hairstylists, you don't get to do whatever the heck you want. The ultimate decision is the producers and the directors.
Right.
So you can give them, hey, here's a bunch of different things that I can do, and they go, no, not that, this or more of this, not that, not this, or whatever. So it doesn't really matter what we are looking at, and the fans, we want more drag style. If that's not what the directors and the producers want, it doesn't matter.
On that line of it, I agree with, like, you got to look at some movies like it's like hiring a painter to paint your house. The owner wants the house to be painted royal blue inside and out. And then you leave, you come home, and you find out that the painter had an artistic vision. And it's all the colors are like red and there's yellows, that things that you didn't ask for. And because I have a vision, but the producer, like you said, wanted it a certain way. Now I can see it both ways. I understand what the person who was criticizing the makeup artist is saying, that because the Ursula character is originally from the animated series was based on a drag. A woman of drag. That's what the Ursula is based on. The concept of Ursula. So I understand what they were saying, and there is a style, and there's people that probably have perfected that style. So why won't you hire a makeup artist who has perfected that style to do that makeup for Melissa McCarthy? But at the same time, who's to say that a professional makeup artist could not learn how to do that style, or like you said, maybe the producer didn't want that style for this movie.
Like the animation is more, excessively more makeup,
right?
Especially like the eyes,
yeah,
which is very drag
style. There's a specific style.
If that's not what the producers wanted, it's irrelevant.
So the basic question is, what do you think? Do you think the critics that were criticizing this makeup artist had a point, or do you think that the makeup artist who responded is like, why? Like, I am a professional makeup artist. If that's what was asked of me, I could have portrayed that style, but that's not what was asked of me. They asked me to do the makeup the way it was done. Like, so what do you think, like, in that particular situation?
I think there's a lot of things to consider. Like, first and foremost, like, obviously, like the WGA, like the Writers Guild, there's probably a makeup artist guild and whatnot. So they just couldn't go to any person that specializes in drag makeup. They probably aren't in the union, the guild, or whatever it is. Not to mention, the makeup artist probably had to have meetings with the special effects department to make sure that the makeup didn't blend with the blue screen, the green screen, or whatever screens are behind there. Because I'm guessing a lot of that stuff, they couldn't really just hold their breath underwater and just say their lines.
Right. It was definitely, yeah.
No, they had to do a lot of the stuff, blue screen and green screen. So there had to be a lot of different things that they had to talk about. But also, as mentioned, it's ultimately up to the director and the producer. Exactly. Like when George Lucas was creating General Grievous, he was like, yes, no. And he's the one that's letting people come up with their own ideas, but he's the one that's signing off on, like, yes for this one, yes for this one, no for this one. So same thing with Rob Marshall and the producers of this film. So, but definitely, like, if, let's say, one of the makeup artists like that is in, the makeup guild or, whatever association or whatever is specializes in drag makeup, and they wanted to bring him in for that, then that's fine. But the thing is, they didn't. They chose who they wanted for the makeup artist. And the thing is, the makeup artist was hired by the director and the Disney company. If they wanted to hire someone that specializes in drag makeup that is within a specific guild or association, they would have done that, but they didn't. So the thing is, a lot of these decisions aren't the makeup artist decision.
It's the directors and producers.
It's the head honchos. If they have a problem with that, take it up with the head honchos.
I'm glad you said that, because that was exactly what I was about to say. Do you think that their anger or their critique is misguided, that they should have focused it more on, like you said, the powers that be?
Absolutely.
Yeah, instead of the makeup director themselves.
It's like this. If you have a problem with the freaking apartment complex, you don't take it out on your fellow leasees. You take it out on the people in the freaking leasing office. Right. That's the people you want to raise a stink with. You don't raise a stink at a makeup artist who's just basically doing their job. You take it up with Ed honchos. That's who you need to take it up with.
Well, I take offense to that. I used to be a leasing consultant at apartment complexes. Don't bother me. I'm busy. No, you're right. 100%. That's exactly. So, guys, let us know what you guys think. If you have any comments or questions or concerns about that topic, let us know in the chat below. Babe, what is the next topic of the week?
Benedict Cumberbatch, his wife and kids targeted in an in-home attack by a knife-wielding former chef. Sounds like a horror movie. Our Doctor Strange was
in the middle of his own horror movie with I guess it was a former chef of his that worked for him, I'm assuming, came back to the Cumberbatch home and attacked the family wielding a knife. And when I saw it, I was like, that. I thought it was like, oh, you're talking about a plot of a movie. Like, no, this really happened to him.
What was that movie that we watched?
The Menu.
Yes.
The Menu. Yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on?
There's a difference. It's not their home. It's on the chef's island. So this guy just literally broke into their home. So
I didn't see much of the details on it, and I'm like I said, they said he was a former employee. I don't know if there's a mental health issue or if there's an anger of like you can't fire me, I quit kind of a situation, but. But Jesus, man, I mean, we were probably like this close from having the headlines being Cumberbatch family, the worst, pretty much happening. I mean, we just saw him in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and things like that. It's like that's just crazy. So it's like, and I'm assuming this happened in where he lives. It was in England.
Well, it's either going to be in England or in Los Angeles, one of those two.
Right, wherever his home is. But it's crazy. It's like I understand things are rough out there. It's hard to get work and what I don't know the dynamic between the Cumberbatches and this person. But dude, it's like, I mean, why go there? Why was it that bad for you to? I mean, they have kids. I mean, what was so bad? Did you
Well, I
think that
mean,
was going to get you your job back?
It's the same as when you see, where people going postal.
Yeah.
When they get fired from any job and they go in and shoot the whole office up. You're mad at who fired you, but you just felt like you needed to take out everybody there.
I'm so upset with you. I'm going to
Killing
destroy my
everyone in
life
my
and my
work.
career for the rest. It's a mad and crazy world out there. Well, I see the live chats coming up. We got Peter Lane. I guess we're talking about from the last topic. I'll get to that in a minute. But any other thoughts on this crazy situation with the Cumberbatch family?
Well, I'm glad they're.
I'm definitely glad that nothing serious. That they came out unharmed. For me, obviously, the chef wasn't in his right mind when that happened. All I can say is you're never in a right mind space when you're coming at someone with a knife.
Yeah.
Like it would be different if Mr. Cumberbatch was coming at the chef with a weapon, and the only weapon the chef had was a knife to defend himself.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's not the case.
No, they broke into the home and terrorized the family. Yeah.
So
that's the situation.
the thing is, you're not in the right mind space. You're thinking of making yourself feel better. But the thing is, it's only going to feel better for a small minute, for like a small minute, but then the rest of your life is paying for that one small second.
Yeah, that one break is ruined the rest of your life.
Like the thing is, like he could have just said, hey, like if he was fired, fine, but I would have said, can I get a letter of, a letter of, like a recommendation letter or whatever. And granted, it would have been too much to ask, but still, it would have at least been, he could have at least used that to say, I used to work with Mr. Cumberbatch.
I don't think you're going to get that letter now.
I think right now, like the charges that are going to be brought up against him, if I had to take a guess, it'd be
attempted murder.
It's breaking and entering, attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
He'll definitely get time for that, and I think he'll be lucky if he'll be a cook at a cafeteria in the prison or jail cell.
Oh yeah.
If he's convicted, but they definitely have enough on him probably to get a good attorney to file the charges and everything. So, but obviously the guy's not in the right mindset. But it's always important to think before you act, because you never know how much that one moment is going to change your life forever.
Yeah,
exactly.
Get help. Take time out. That voice in your head that's telling you to do this the worst case scenario thing, it might not be the voice that you need to be listening to. And I know it was. I didn't do it while we were talking about it because it's a serious topic. But you said the magic word. That's anytime this phrase is uttered in the show, I have to push this button because you said for me.
For me.
So whenever anybody says that, that's the sound you're gonna hear. So whenever we have a for me rating system, right? So that's one of the sound effects that I forgot to load up all the sounds in here. So just that you know that I'm a little bit of a goofball. So sometimes I try to
emotional, damn it.
So that's what stuff like that you might hear. Well, guys, let us know what you think about that topic, and let's in the comment section. Anything before I don't want to let it go too far without double checking in. I saw we were talking about the Little Mermaid. I saw something came in, right? Sounds in here, so just I'm a little bit of a goofball. So there's something going on in the background.
Emotional,
I think it's playing the.
It's playing the. I got the video playing. Sorry.
Like something.
Yeah, something's playing. My bad. I think I might hit the wrong button. But Peter Lang, he says, does anyone have does everyone have to be a thing now? Just because Ursula was based on a drag performer doesn't mean that the artist has to have the skill set. Would he be an expert in special effects movies with CGI? And that's a little bit like what I was getting to it on, like what. Because his response to that question or to that criticism of him was like why would I have to be and make I understand it when it comes to like writing, like if you have a movie that's based on a certain thing or a certain background, like it would make sense, like if you're making a Black Panther movie that your writer staff would be a lot of them would be black, or if your hairstylist who are going to be dealing with a lot of African American actors would have a lot of experience dealing with our types of hair, things like that. That makes sense. But with makeup, like I said, I can see it both ways, because if that was the director and the producer's style that they wanted to go with, I would hire somebody who has a lot of experience in creating that makeup. But if that's not the direction that they wanted to go for this live action movie, they hired the person that they wanted to hire. So yeah, you're right. They're sometimes people just want to make everything a thing. Nah, and sometimes it's righteous, sometimes it's self-righteous. Any other things that I'm missing?
Topaz Campbell was wanting to know why did we get both sides of the story for the Benedict Cumberbatch? Like, why did he do that? Did they actually
when I looked at
Hey, Topaz.
But everything this is in the UK. It's not a US case. This is not a
from
US thing.
From my understanding, he was a former chef, and it was probably about him being fired. From what I understood,
it's a former chef at like a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But they have all the details of the case like on lockdown at the moment because they're dealing with it's a UK court thing.
Also, it happened in the UK.
So it won't. They aren't going to let all that stuff out until they've done whatever it is they do.
Due diligence.
So we don't know what the dude said as to why.
Details pending.
Basically, everything's very vague at this moment.
Yes. Right. And he didn't actually get into their house.
He was just trying to.
He was at their gates, like
trying to
in
get
the
in.
Intercom, screaming, and had a knife, and then ran away, and then they caught him.
They caught him later.
DNA was like everywhere.
All over the place. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next topic. For the ladies, baby, you know a little bit about this one, right?
I know. I mean, I've seen a few episodes, but I wasn't a fan. I wasn't like a fan of this. Kim Cattrall is set to return as Samantha Jones with the second season of And Just Like That. This
is the installments of the Sex and the City series. And the only reason why this was an issue was because this actress, Samantha Jones, was very clear.
When it came to season 1 and getting everybody back, she was like,
She was like, fuck that.
I want nothing to
she
do
was
with
she was not shy about dissing her old former showmates. So
I don't know what changed as to
money. Money. It's as simple as that. When that dump truck just boop boop, then you know what? I can work with that.
I didn't know it was that big of a hit. I mean, I know it's getting a season 2. But
yeah. I mean, this is not in my wheelhouse. I don't watch Sex in the City. Why did we make this a topic then? I thought this was your thing.
No.
Kevin?
I have seen the first movie that came out because my friends were like, let's go watch this. And I was like, I mean, I'm going because it was ladies' night. Let's go. But I was very lost. I mean, you knew who the characters were because it was on for so long on TV. So, yes, I knew who they were. I'd seen an episode here and there. But I wasn't like a super fan that was, watching it going, oh, my gosh, they did that. Or they ever.
I'm assuming, Kevin, this is your favorite show, right?
The only roles I've seen Kim Cattrall in is Porky's, let's see, Police Academy.
Oh, yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, yeah.
And
my favorite movie that she was in.
Mannequin.
Mannequin 2? Was it Mannequin?
The first Mannequin movie. That's
Those
are really
Mannequin 2 was the one with the necklace that enchanted her and made her into a Mannequin.
I think so, yeah. I've only seen, those are the only movies I've seen her in. Like, I'm familiar that she was in Sex and the City. I do remember this, like, Family Guy skit where basically, like, she's like, the guy, like, she's like, oh, hang on a second. She put, like, a little oil on her car thing. So, okay, I'm ready. The guy jumps on her, and she just shatters into a million pieces.
Oh, so I think I remember that.
I'm guessing her character was very promiscuous.
She was basically the Blanche Devereaux of the group.
Of the Golden Girls?
So
they're trying to find a nice way of saying whore.
She sleeps with everybody, likes the younger men.
Oh, she's the
cougar.
The MILF / cougar. So,
okay. Okay, you're talking me into it. Come on, keep going. No,
no, but as I said,
there's an episode. I do remember seeing one episode was where she took like a.
Go on.
Supposed to be a handheld massager back to the store because it was broken, but she's trying to explain
how it broke.
Yeah, and they're just looking at her like, Really?
Like, do you have your receipt? What's
what
that
happens?
smell? Not gonna go there.
What smells like clam chowder?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah.
No, but as I said, those are the only roles I've really actually got to see her act in, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
And I have no idea.
Big Trouble in Little
their
China,
beef.
man.
I don't know what she was mad at them for. I didn't follow the show to know the behind the scenes. No idea.
That beef reminds me of when I met what's his name? From the Adventures of Lois and Clark.
Dean Cain?
Dean Cain. When I met Dean Cain, when I used to work overseas for the military.
He burst the bubble for me because I was like, oh, I love Dean Cain so much. And
oh,
Chris
no,
was
he's-
like, oh, he's an asshole.
He's a big asshole.
Oh,
Yeah, I met Dean
man.
Cain. I had a Superman comic book as I was working with the USO, so I was able to meet a lot of celebrities.
Right.
So I met Dean Cain. I said, oh, I love Lois and Clark. And this was mid 2000s. So I was like, have you ever been asked to get on that new show, Smallville? And he was on that show. But at the time when I met him, he's like, no, Warner Brothers hasn't called me to
Right.
come onto that show. I was like, oh, okay. What about your old coworker? I heard she has a new show called Desperate Housewives. What do you think about her right now? And he looked me right, as he was signing my book, he looked me right in the eyes. And he said, she is such a bitch. And then he went back to finish signing my comic book. And I just looked at him like, okay, wow. So there was that's how so the drama with these cast members can be real. So I don't know what the drama is with Samantha and the rest of the cast, but you get them on a good day. You can get some tea. All right, guys. Anything in the chat about that? We had
Peter
we
Lane
had
was
Tope.
like, yeah, what changed her mind? Same thing that it always does. That 18-wheeler full of money.
Yeah, with the money. It's always the money. Why did Shelved did they get the answer? Oh yeah, you already answered that. And let's see. I'll look into it, but it's hard to picture a defense for that. Yeah.
She was just saying that
about the
she
Cumberbatch thing.
feels like
Topaz is a very inquisitive woman.
the obvious, which I agree.
And she's-
the obvious
she's-
thing
she's-
feels like there's probably something driven to that from could be something as minor as he saw Benedict Cumberbatch and was like, can I shake your hand? And he was like, get the fuck out of my face. And now
Well, Doctor Strange sucks.
or
But you
it
said
could
be
something major that he did him wrong. Who knows?
Topaz is very inquisitive. She always wants the facts, and that's something I love and admire about her. So yeah.
Just the facts.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Anybody knows that reference? If you can tell me in the chat what that reference is, just the facts. There might be you will win a prize. Topaz continues. I agree, but it is an extreme thing for someone to attack a former employee and a family in their home. I was just curious as to why it sounded like there's more to the story than being fired. And like you guys said, it's being
I was
A
like,
lot
oh,
of it is kept tight, so
Oh,
we probably won't know
no,
anything
until-
until.
And the UK, I mean, they're another country. They do things a
little bit
different.
different.
They're
They
not-
still wear the wigs, man.
They're
and
not. They're not like. It's not like a Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case where they're just like televising everything.
Right. Exactly. And Dragon movie guys, I always said if you begin a comment or question with that, then that's what you're gonna. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
say it again.
Dragon movie
love your
guys
show.
said-
If Benedict Cumberbatch can be Doctor Strange, I get it. But Adam Driver as Mr. Fantastic, come on! He plays a spoiled douchebag well, but everything else, I mean, we were talking about that earlier today. It was like, why Adam Driver doesn't want to play a bad guy. Everybody was talking about he should play Doctor Doom. Like, well, he already played a bad guy. Let
I
him
can
play a
see
good
that.
guy.
I can see him as Doctor Doom. Like
I can see
honestly,
him, but we can, but let him play a good guy.
I think Dragon Movie Guy does not like Adam Driver because he says, I'd love to see a Lois and Clark remake, but anybody but Adam Driver is Clark.
So Dragon, so you
You have
guys,
a
so
beef with
it's just
Adam
Adam
Driver?
Driver that you don't like. Was it? I mean, let me guess. Was it his performance in Girls? Because Adam Driver annoyed the hell out of me. This was when he was new to the game. I was like, who is this guy? This guy is annoying. I hate this guy. And then after that show ended and he started doing other things, like this guy is a great actor. I loved him after
I
that.
actually had a thought. What if, rather than playing Superman, if Adam Driver played Bizarro?
I can see that. I mean, but whoever plays Bizarro also has to be the person that they're playing Superman. Because
Well, no,
they have
like
to kind
they
of look
first
the
look
same.
like Superman, but then they
have to
de-evolve
evolve.
into, but
He could be a very aggressive Bizarro. I could see that.
yeah, no, but and getting back to the, Mr. Fantastic role, I think it's just leave John Krasinski for that role. I thought he did a good job with Multiverse of Madness. And like him. I actually heard there was Seth Rogen would be like Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. Emily Blunt as the Invisible Woman. At least
we already the rumors were that Margot Robbie is being looked at on that.
I heard about that too.
The voice actor who played Sebastian, what was his name?
David Diggs, I think.
David, I'm bad with names, so I'm David Diggs, the guy who they said he could be the voice for Ben Grimm as an unknown, fairly unknown person at the. Now this is just rumors, like right now. Adam Driver,
but like for me, like.
He said it again. There you go. Did it.
Dang it.
For me.
What?
I just see like once you see someone as a character, like I just leave John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic.
Unless the agreement was just for a one and done. We don't know what the agreement was.
I'd say bring him back.
That's just I wouldn't mind that either. But Adam Driver.
You need to add to your soundboard, and that's what she said. We don't have that on there.
I don't have that? Are you sure? You sure about that?
Well, you don't ever put it on there.
I'm Daddy. You want that?
Yeah, that's not the same.
Sounded like Margot Robbie from the Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that's a friend of the show. Her name is Sarah Catherine Red. She was making fun of Batman. Forgot the conversation, and she was making fun of it and called him
Spicy Bat
Daddy. That's what it was. Spicy Bad Daddy. That's what she kept saying.
Spicy Bat Daddy.
So I had to make it to a sound. All right, what's the next topic?
The Flash producer says the film was never at risk of being shelved due to Ezra Miller's history. That was never real. And the director says Ezra Miller won't be recast if there's a sequel. We're sticking with him. Thick and thin.
My opinion about the Ezra Miller thing is okay. So basically, this director is just advertising the film. The film is about to come up. He's just getting Ezra Miller and the Flash, keeping it in the news. I don't believe this, or I believe this is a safe statement. You're gonna say, after all the drama that's gone on with Ezra Miller, you're gonna say no, they were never in consideration of being recast or this and that. Yes, they were.
They're not going to come out like, oh, he was this close.
Yeah,
he was this close.
But they gave other safe answers that we're going to support. They're getting the help that they need. We support people that are on their journey to get help. That's a safe. Honestly, I'm going to chalk it up to being a safe thing to say because of this. James Gunn is rebooting the whole damn thing. Ezra Miller is not going to come back as the Flash, and I mean, even if this movie would have to make over $1 billion plus. And James Gunn would then have to decide that after he reboots the whole damn thing, that this is what he would pull from the DCEU and bring into his DC Studios universe. We were just talking before the show that the one character that I think should survive the DCEU transfer to the DC Studios is ironic. We both agree, Shazam.
Yeah, Zachary Levi.
We think Shazam. Oh, I also think Henry Cavill, but. If we know that's not happening. I
have no problems with Henry Cavill as Superman. I thought he did a great job. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, I'm like, obviously with the DC.
For me.
Son of a bitch. I just, like, I don't know. Like, the DCU, it's definitely been underperforming against the MCU. So, obviously, James Gunn does have to shake up the tree a bit to kind of start fresh. And I know with the Suicide Squad that he directed, I thought was a really good, DC movie. I thought it was.
I'm 100% expecting a lot of those characters to survive the transfer over because that's his baby. Yeah. His like the character that his wife plays. His wife is definitely coming in to the DC studio.
I need to see the Flash movie first to
make that call.
Yeah. So I want to see him in it so that I can say, oh yeah, it's worth it to.
But here's the thing: even if but then you're putting the message out there that all it takes is money. I mean, we know that there's no movie in the world that's ever been made just for the kindness of a producer's heart. All movies are made for the purpose of profit. I put in $200 million. I expect my a profit and beyond. that's just the game. There's no movie in the world that a producer go, I'm just out of the kindness of my heart, even if this is a flop, this movie needs to be made. No, every movie has to make a profit. But you put the message out there. Like, look what's going on with Jonathan Majors right now, and his career is in question and whatnot. Let's say he's found guilty of certain things and whatnot, but then the next movie that he's in, or the next movie that Disney comes out with before the conviction, made $2 billion. It's like, we don't care that you bring this image to us. We know for a fact that you make billions of dollars. I don't think that's the message that most companies will put out there.
I also think, obviously, if they are going to have a sequel, it's not like it's coming out next year. It will be years from now. Why do we need to say at this exact second to say that? Yeah, he's gonna.
He was never in consideration for being recast.
He is going to come back, and wait to see. Is he going to continue to act right?
Well, that's what I said.
Is he serious, or
no, he's not.
A little time goes by and he's going to revert right back to being a douchebag?
Well, that's what I was saying that it was a safe comment to make, because he knows, this director knows that James Gunn is rebooting this whole thing. Specifically what he said was, if there is a Flash sequel, he wants Ezra Miller to play the Flash. But there isn't going to be a Flash sequel. There's going to be a reboot to the whole universe. So that's a safe thing to say.
Peter Lane said, here's the thing. Ezra's going to get recast. They're not going to say it because they don't want to cause trouble when movies just come out.
Yeah.
They don't want to cause any problems now. We'll talk about it. We'll just say the safe thing for the moment, and we'll
this movie comes out in less than 2 weeks, and they do not even want Ezra Miller on film junkets. They don't want anybody really interviewing for this movie, because you got Michael Keaton, and you go, hey, Michael, what do you think Kevin, honestly, what's the first question what's the first question that they're going to ask?
What do you think of the whole Ezra Miller thing?
Exactly.
Because even when they're told not to, they always
they're going to do it anyway.
Exactly. They like to get the
scoop.
They like to get the questions that they want to break the story. They want to have
we'll start off with the easy ones that we've been approved for, and then we'll slide that unapproved question in when you least expect.
Yeah, when you least expect it.
By the way.
Yeah, by the way, what was it like working with Ezra?
Did he do those things?
I got the wrong. I got the wrong lower third that's going on in there. But yeah, overall, what do you think? I know we're getting late.
No, you're good. You're good. I've been up since 5 this morning. But I think with Ezra Miller, if they do decide to keep him, that's good on them. If not, obviously they're going to reboot the franchise. I think right now people should just try to enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
Whether there's going to be a sequel or not, if it's going to be rebooted or not, that's the point of movies. It's to be entertained. Exactly.
Just like Peter Lane says, here's the thing, Ezra's getting recast. They're not saying that because they don't want to cause trouble before they have to. Exactly. Unless you're really in this space, you don't. A lot of the average film goer doesn't even really know what's going on with Ezra Miller. When Ezra was in the news, when a certain thing would happen, the name would pop up. But his name isn't. He's not like a Tom Cruise. They're not like a Bruce Willis or an Arnold Schwarzenegger right now. So whenever they did something, even though it was terrible, I honestly felt like Ezra was getting a lot of kitty gloves, and everybody was asking, like, a lot of actors have been fired for less. Why are they continuing to not be recast and blah blah blah? And then the speculations were because the movie was so great, and Warner Brothers doesn't want to lose money on this and blah blah blah, so they'd rather just sweep it under.
It is the safe thing to say, and the producer is not gonna be the bad guy. He's just gonna leave that up to the execs to say, hey, look, we're rebooting everything, and sorry, you're not in the new.
It all falls on James Gunn at the end of the day. Yeah,
I tried, but James was being a dick.
It's the safe. It's like I said, it's the safe thing to do. Any other things? I know we had some.
We just said all the.
We already got. What's this Peter Lane's talking about right here? To quote Captain America, I got that reference. Also, broken personal massage is the funniest return ever.
From the Kim Cattrall.
Messenger is the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure I didn't miss anything.
No.
But yeah. Oh, and I see we got Sean Malloy from Talking Through the Medias. Something clever this way comes. All right, I'm waiting for it, Sean. What clever thing do you got to say? You haven't said it yet. I'm gonna give
Double
you shit.
dildo damage.
I mean, that's what we always say when we're playing Call of Duty. Double dildo damage. That's an inside joke. Don't worry about it. All right, moving on to the next topic. Guys, like I said, don't forget, if you have anything to say it in the comment section. We're watching over it. If you want to support the channel, we appreciate anything that you guys are willing to do. Not obligated. Just if, like I said, there's 7 of you guys right now, hit that like button and help us out that way. Any little bit does help us out. What you got?
Your extra topic here.
Oh yeah, I do have an extra topic. I wanted to just throw in. Okay, so
The rumor mill.
that the OG X-Men characters, like Holly Berry was just on Instagram with her white hair and black pepper and salt and pepper hair. People are speculating, are you going to be in the Deadpool movie? We know that Wolverine is coming back. And there's a lot of rumors going on that a bunch of the old school X-Men OGs are coming back to Deadpool. Do you think this is what is going to happen, or do you want it to happen?
There was 3. They said the 3.
Cyclops, Storm, obviously Wolverine, even Professor X's room, the original Professor X, Patrick Stewart, is
for me the only X-Men character. I heard of Halle Berry. I saw the Halle Berry post.
For me.
Bitch.
Go ahead.
I saw the Halle Berry post. It's too early to say. I do know the only X-Men that's going to be in Deadpool 3 is going to be Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. But aside from that, if they bring the other X-Men on board, great. My only concern with Deadpool 3 is not Ryan Reynolds not being able to improvise his lines like he would always do. So that's kind of like one of the magics of Deadpool is them improvising a lot of their lines.
Well, we know for a fact technically he can't right now. That like he's a part of the writers that can get like the whole thing is kind of being shut down right now. But according to Ryan, he said that Kevin and Feige and them have been letting them do their thing. So that's good news.
Well,
I hope it's the same flavor as part 1 and part 2.
If it's still the same flavor as part 1 and part 2, I have no worries. But if they have to stick word for word to the script, I'll be like, oh, it's not going to be the same magic.
Love me some Ryan Reynolds and his
Double dildo damage.
just the randomness that comes out of his mouth that you're just like,
No,
oh my
according
God.
to Ryan, he said no. Kevin Feige is let them do their thing.
As long as they let them do their
Improvising.
things, then I'm a happy clam there.
Awesome. All right. Okay. Well, moving on to the next topic. I wanted to give my quick. I just saw the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie a couple hours ago, and just my quick thoughts on it. Go see this fucking movie. This movie was awesome. Was it better than the first one? It was. It was better. It's better. The animation's better. The storyline is better. It wasn't funnier. Actually, the first one was funnier. There was a lot of you got Spider-Ham walking around, with sweaty hands and making things awkward. That was so. Part 1 had more jokes, but it's laugh out loud. It's darker. The animation style was done so perfectly, and to the point where I at some scenes I'm watching full on animation cartoon stuff happening, but I feel like I'm watching a live action movie. They were able to blend things so well, like that new style that Sony introduced with Into the Spider-Verse that people were kind of like, I don't know if this is going to look good on screen, and blew people's mind. They stepped the game up. This was a very deep and at times very darker than almost than any Spider-Man movie that I've ever seen. A storyline, but the way. This was equally to me Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen Stacy's movie. This is but the way they split the story between dealing with what she was going through and what Miles was going through was perfect. This was Miles Morales. This is a continuation of what Miles Morales' story from part 1, but it was almost equally. I felt like at one point I was like, if this was just a Gwen Stacy story, I would have been happy with. The way they did it was amazing. I think that, and I'm not going to give any spoilers away. No spoilers here. But Across the Spider-Verse, I've said this before about other movies. How people say, this is a comic book brought to life. Like literally. No, literally. Like they took a damn comic book, zapped it with the magic ray gun and brought a comic book to life. And to the point where, you know what, I'm not going to say it. Because I said no spoilers. And what I was thinking about saying out loud was a minor damn detail. But yeah, some people are like, no, I don't want to hear anything. I'm not going to say it. But the way they blend cartoon. Shit, I was about to say something else. Your speculations about the possibilities dealing with the multiverse, any speculations or theories and things that you had of what this movie could be after the first one came out? Oh wow, this could happen because we're dealing with multiverses, and are they able to bring Miles Morales into this space? And I'm gonna say it like that because I'm trying to be vague. Your questions, a lot of my questions and speculations were answered. I was very satisfied.
Just go see it.
If you ever had great sex, that's how I felt after watching. I needed a cigarette after watching this, and I don't smoke. Oh my, totally satisfied. Very emotional. Where part one, it was mostly dealing with Miles Morales and trying to connect with his father. And this was talked about before the movie came out. It's Miles and his mother. It's more talking about the connection that he's having with his mom, and dealing with him growing up and whatnot. And Gwen Stacy, we learn a lot more about the trauma and her motivations and whatnot. So I was happy with the villain, the Spot. This is one of those characters that doesn't get a lot of respect. This just like what James Gunn did with a lot of characters in the Suicide Squad movie. These characters that you don't really think about, and they're jokes in the comic book world. But with the way they were portrayed on screen and in this story, you're gonna put some respect on. If you didn't respect the Spot, you're gonna respect him after this. Oh yeah, you can. They lean on him on the fact that he's considered a joke in a lot of people's minds. He's a throwaway. What do they call him? Like in some shows, the villain of the week or the monster of the week. Kind of like in Smallville, the monster of the week. Yeah, but you're gonna put some respect on the Spot after you watch this. You're gonna be okay. This dude is great. This dude can be great. So, without going into any details, the music was. I talked about that before watching this. Going into this movie, I was big on the first Spider-Man movie, obviously. That song "Hero" by is it Chad Kroeger? Was part of the reason why I felt like the first Spider-Man movie did so well. The music in this is amazing. Everything worked. All four cylinders. Everything about this film was top notch, top shelf, high level, high quality. If part 3, this stuck the landing and raised the bar after part 1. If the next one that comes on after this movie, if part 3 sticks the landing, the question is going to be, what is the greatest Spider-Man trilogy of all time? Then, because right now I'm gonna say that I'm leaning towards maybe Tom Holland's trilogy is your favorite. Maybe Tobey Maguire's trilogy is your favorite. This one is going to be in there, and you're gonna have a lot of people saying that this animated Miles, not even Peter Parker. This is Miles Morales. This trilogy, if the third one sticks to the landing like the second one did, without a question, I'm going to consider this one the best trilogy out of all the other Spider-Man movies. I'm talking Andrew Garfield, Tobey, Tom. I'm sorry. If the third one sticks to the landing, and it's very close right now, this is the movie. This is the Spider-Man trilogy. And a lot of people are saying that this is the best Spider-Man movie ever made, live action or not. I'm not there yet, but I'm damn close. So, okay, that's my feelings about it. Go see it. It's orgasmic. I had about 4 micro-orgasms there watching it, and I'm not ashamed to say that. So go see it. Go check it out. It was a great time. I will see this movie so many times. Joey's going to call me up and like, Chris, where are you? I'm on the way. The 2 hours goes by so fast, you don't even feel like you've been sitting there for 2 hours. And I will tell you this, There is no end credit scene. Sorry, you consider that a spoiler. I'm sorry. I don't want you to waste your time. There's no end credit scene. There's no mid credit scene. And when it's over, it's over. But you'll enjoy yourself. Go out and see it. I recommend it. If you like it, I love it. All right, that's my quick non-spoiler. You're gonna go see it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing it with my friends Mimo713 and Jujimore tomorrow night around 10:20. We're seeing it for his birthday, so it's his birthday this weekend. So for those of you who know of Mimo713, especially on his YouTube and his Twitch channel, wish him a happy birthday this weekend. He and I will be the same age for a couple months before my birthday in October, so it's like we're the same age for a bit, and then I get to be ahead of him, and I'd be like, haha, I'm older.
Yeah. So when you come back to the channel, like we're gonna happy birthday. What do you think, babe? You've only seen a little bit of the first Spider-Man one. Have I convinced you yet?
I mean, I'm probably gonna watch it.
Okay, all right.
Not tonight, because I know
You don't want it-
Let's go watch it right now. And seeing as
I
how
almost had her.
I-
Damn it, I was so close.
I
I'm like,
still can't get you to watch freaking Top Gun after I have asked you a million times.
I
and
still
you're
need to
like,
watch the
"Well, I'm going
sequel."
to.
I've never seen the first one.
He's never seen
I've
either
seen the
of them.
first one. I've seen the first one. I still need to see the sequel. My folks saw the sequel. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. Mostly because I was watching some other movies that were nominated for Oscars this year, like Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Whale, and a couple other films. But yeah, no, like I do know I need to see Top Gun and Maverick. I heard a lot of good things about that one.
She was such a fan of the original Top Gun. I got press passes to see Maverick like weeks before it came out. And I said, you know what, this is
My
not for
best
me.
girlfriend.
So I let Joy go, and she took her friend. She can't. I mean, she was on cloud 9. She came. This was such a great movie. She
was
sold me
fabulous.
on it. She talked me into it. Okay, so because I've always said I wanted to do a first time watching on the channel, but you're right. I need to watch that damn movie. But we're moving on to the main topic, or should we read some things first? What do you think?
No, I mean, there was not been.
We'll catch up on We Got Your Mail version of it. I don't know, it's getting late. All right, babe, what's the main topic of the week?
Danny Masterson found guilty on
Of grape.
2 counts of grape.
Grape. We got to say it like that.
facing 30
I don't want to
years.
get demonetized. Facing 30 years. And what are your overall thoughts on this whole situation so far?
Good. I mean, very disappointing because I love that 70s show and I loved Hyde.
Mm-hmm.
He was hilarious. So that hurt my feelings that he's apparently a super douchebag.
Yeah.
But good.
Did you hear anything about this? Were you a fan of that 70s show, or did you know anything about what's going on with this story?
I've watched that 70s show. I remember the first time when the charge was brought up to him, and then I'm not sure if they were dismissed or not first earlier on, or that the case was kind of. I'm not sure what happened with the case.
Yeah, there was an original one, and I don't know if it was like a mistrial or if it was. I don't know what happened, but they had to go again.
Yeah,
the second time.
Like if the fact that they were able to prove without question of a doubt that he's guilty, I think it's good because people should be held accountable for their actions.
Right.
There are plenty of people out there that do this and think that that they're above the law, that they can get away with stuff like that. They can't. The thing is, if you do something like that, you have to answer for your crimes, regardless.
It was shocking to me how when I looked into the story, like how long ago, because I thought when I first looked into it, I thought this happened maybe like a couple years ago. It was like this was from early 2000s when this first went down, and now
when it went to trial the first time, it very promptly got him booted from. He was on the ranch with Ashton Kutcher.
The Netflix show.
that Netflix show.
Yeah,
So-
and he got booted from that.
In the middle of
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't remember what season it was on, but
I think it
got
was like
kicked
halfway
off.
through the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and I think it's the same creators of that 70s show wrote The Ranch as well, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. So
and just like me, I didn't really know much about the whole situation, about the full details on it. So if you are just like me and you don't know a lot about what's going on, there's a timeline of what has kind of gone down is I've condensed it as best I could. So let me see if I can go full mass here. I'll read it out to you. So as of March 2017, LAPD began its investigation of 3 counts of SA. I'll say it like that. SA claims. November 2017, Chrissy Carnell Bixler comes forward as one of the accusers. By December 2017, a Netflix executive tells one of Masterson's accusers that higher-ups don't think the allegations are credible, which caused a lot of like intimidation, trying to make, get a recuse, withdraw a statement. By the 5th of December 2017, Netflix fires Masterson from the ranch. August 12th, 2019, 2 years later, accusers sue Masterson and the Church of Scientology. June 17th, 2020, Masterson is charged with rape of 3 women. Is that May 20th, 2021, 3 of Masterson's accusers deliver testimony, and by October 2022 of last year, first witness says she has fears of retaliation from the Church of Scientology for testifying. And as of last month, May 31st, 2023, Masterson is convicted of 2 counts of rape with a hung jury on the 3rd count. It was a total of 3. The 3rd was a hung count.
And that was on his longtime girlfriend at that time.
Wow.
That was the one that was a hung jury because they couldn't come to a full agreement on that
one.
That one victim.
Right. And as of now, Masterson is immediately sent to jail. Next hearing is scheduled for August 4th, 2023. So that's a quick little timeline of what's been going on. And like I said, most of these accusations are, oh well, now this is a conviction. Now that's it. He's was found guilty. This all happened with 2020, the early 2000s. So it's amazing how these things can just be kind of swept on the rug, ignored. You hear that the Church of Scientology is one of the.
Why they were suing the Church of Scientology, because that is why it did not go to the courts until it did.
Right.
Because all 3 of those accusers were in the Church of Scientology and went to the Church of Scientology with their complaints initially.
They were swept under the rug.
Scientology was like, nah, I think y'all are mistaken. Yeah. And, you need to go through some classes. And
ain't that some shit? Like
apparently Danny Masterson was some high up in the church, and they were like, nah, yeah. And then, of course, when they go to court, the Church of Scientology is like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
They told it, yeah.
Never said never happened.
It's funny how when it seems when a conviction is almost imminent, that's when then the backpedaling, they gotta cut off the arm to save the body, kind of a situation. I hear, and that's speculation. Like people like Tom Cruise and things like that are very well protected if they were to ever be accused of or do anything illegal. That the Church of Scientology would have their back. That this is a group that a lot of people fear and are like retaliation and intimidation tactics is something I've heard is used a lot from it. And that's just sad. So it's a conviction. If what happens, if the claims if what happened, then at least they got the day in court. He was convicted by a jury of his peers, and it looks like they going to prison.
To hear the sentence.
Yeah, with a sentence, like you immediately go to jail. You got to wait another 3 months before you even find out how long you got to go to jail for 3 months to find out how long you're going to stay in prison. Oh wow. Any other final thoughts on this? Are we all kind of caught up? Anything else on?
I definitely think science is justice is done as for the people of the Scientology. Hopefully they'll learn from this if they find that one of their members is, if someone makes a claim like that, they should definitely do an investigation properly and not just dismiss it.
The first reaction shouldn't just be to how can we make this go away.
I think that's the problem. Is don't dismiss it. Just look into it.
Yeah.
do your due diligence.
Right.
It's like if someone said this person said this and this, and this person did this and this, why not get the facts?
Right.
Like, get all the facts and be like, okay, we will look into it, and if we find something that can substantiate your claims, then yeah, we will go forward and help you out and try to find a way to give you a peace of mind. But like the fact that they would try to sweep it on the rug, that speaks poorly of them.
Yeah. Why would you still want to? I mean, but that's where those good old boy systems kind of come from. Like if they rather keep everything looking all hunky dory, nothing bad, nothing to see here, nothing ever goes wrong here, everything's all good, and that's just not the way you want to do it. I would rather have the reputation of when something like this happens, like you said, we're gonna take it seriously, look into it, and if it turns out that is what's happening, we immediately took action, and like I said, we cut off the arm to save the body, because otherwise, because this doesn't look good for the Church of Scientology, and that's probably why they included them in their lawsuit. So I guess further things that come on. The only reason why we had this as a main topic or as a topic was because Masterson is an actor and has been in the Hollywood business for a while. He had a very popular TV show, and it's just one of those things, like the like actors that are on trial, like Johnny, like we talking about Johnny Depp.
The ranch was kind of like a sort of a comeback to the scene for Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson, because they hadn't done TV show stuff since that 70s show.
Yeah.
Didn't Ashton Kutcher take over for Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men at one point?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think for like 2 seasons, then they
It was
canceled
like
it.
2.5 to 3 seasons. It was like towards the end of it. But
Yeah.
still, he took over for a little bit.
Yeah. So and this was supposed to be his next comeback, the ranch, and then.
And of course, we've had that 90s show.
Yeah.
So of course, he wasn't mentioned in that.
Oh, his character, yeah.
Everybody else came back for some just cameos, some actual parts in the new series.
But his character wasn't even mentioned at all.
There's actually a comment on here I liked.
Who said it?
Hyde will still be in jail for that 2040 show. LOL.
Let me see.
I enjoyed that 90s show. Was a really
From
perfect.
Dragon-
It showed up right when he showed up.
From Dragon movie guy. Yeah. You're probably right. That's why I put that on the thumbnail. Like that 70 shows guy. What did I put on the thumbnail? That 70 shows actor gets that 30 years sentence or something like that. I don't know. I was trying to be clever in the thumbnail. I don't know. But guys, let us know what you guys think, and let's go into your comments. This is the part of the show called "We Got Your Mail," where we look at your Oh, I don't have the lower third in there. Oh, well. All right. Well, let's look at what you guys say before we wrap it up and go real quick. I know, Kevin, you've been up since, the early crack, huh?
Well, I've been working out early in the morning, man. I had to get the gym gains in. That's the only time I can really do it, and also make sure I'm in time for work and whatnot.
No, yeah.
Get my breakfast in and do what I need to do. So tomorrow will be the same thing, work out early in the morning and get to doing what I need to do for work. So, yeah.
So we pretty much went through all the comments except for yours.
Is that a dog? What was that?
I don't know.
That was a weird noise.
Cheeto's concerned.
Oh, something that we heard over there. It was like a whistling noise. Oh, thanks, Joseph Perez, for becoming a subscriber. A new like. Oh, it was a like. What was that? Is that on Facebook? All right, thanks, Joseph. Dragon Movie Guide continues on. Did you guys see the musical with Howard from Big Bang Theory as the piano player and Driver was a stand-up comedian? Awful actor when
He clearly
not playing a douchebag. Wow. Dragon Movie guys beef with Adam Driver continues. Like, show us on the doll where Adam Driver hurt you. But that was that comic there. Anything else? What is it? What changed her mind? Same thing that always does. The 18-wheeler full of money. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. That was when we were talking about Sex and the City actress. Let's see. Anything?
At the end, Kevin Meyer says he can't wait to see this movie. His kids are also super excited to see Spiderman.
Oh yeah. I loved it. I think
Peter Lane said, based on your exciting review, he's going.
orgasmic.
Yeah, he said that.
Orgasm.
That's got him going.
Yeah, I'm mad that I forgot to play the like this graphic I worked so hard on, and I forgot to play it while I was talking about the damn movie this whole time. Anything else? Let's see. Peter Lang also says the Home trilogy is my favorite. The Tom Holland. All the Home.
I agree.
Yeah. Because it's a solid trilogy. It is better than the Tobey Maguire trilogy.
The Raimi trilogy, yeah.
It is the superior trilogy right now as a trilogy. Now, part 1 and part 2 against part 1 and part 2 of the Amazing and the I would still say that Toby would win that fight. But as a trilogy, the Home trilogy is probably
I enjoyed the last one the most because it had everybody in it.
Yeah.
I got to have Toby and Andrew and Tom and all the villains and everybody.
I'm not gonna say anything.
It felt like a good
I'm not gonna say
resolution for all. It felt like a good resolution for all the characters. Even like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. It like even though he didn't get a third film, it felt like a good resolution for him. Even like Tom Maguire's third film kind of felt lackluster. It kind of did give him a little bit of a resolution as well. I gave everyone a resolution in that sense.
Yeah, but I give I give that credit more to like the Home trilogy because they repaired simultaneously what should have happened in the Andrew he never got a third one. I'm still holding out hope that they might give it to him, but they probably won't. Anything else before we wrap it up? I put the Spider-Man graphic up because I forgot to do it earlier, so I'm trying to rectify that situation there. Anything else before we wrap up? All you guys got your thoughts, your questions, comments, concerns in. Peter Lane says, I'm just happy people can be heard and get their claims adjusted in court. Accountability.
Adjudicated.
Adjudicated in court. Accountability is a good thing, yeah. I 100% agree. I said, what did I say for adjusted? What did I say?
You said adjusted. Yeah. I guess we're all tired.
Oh yeah. I'm reading on the third grade level right now. All right, guys. That is the show. I appreciate you guys in the comment section for helping us out. I cannot wait for all of you guys to see Across the Spider-Verse. It was orgasmic. That's my blurb. Chris Fagan says you will have 3 orgasms at least after seeing.
Personal massager not needed.
Yeah, no, vibrator optional. It will give you a vibrator. It'll touch your soul and vibrate it to the point of completion. You will enjoy it that much. Yeah. So Kevin, your first time on the show. What did you think? I hope you had a good time. I hope you I hope you come back. I enjoyed it. I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah,
will you come back?
I had a good time. And definitely would like to come back for sure. Definitely. Definitely, like, let's say if there's like a holiday, I definitely would like to try to come back on one of the earlier times.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah, that was definitely the After Dark show it gets a little late sometimes.
No worries, man. No worries. But I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Appreciate
you. And as always, my wife, thank you for telling everybody that I'm smarter than Google with your T-shirt. I appreciate that. I don't need Google. My husband knows everything. That's right. Damn right. And if people want to find you online, where can they do that, babe?
My TikTok is Viola Fagan, and my Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy.
I forgot to remind people again if they want to find you online. Kevin, where can they find you?
Just look up Kevin the Director on all social media platforms.
And if you guys want to reach out and what was that old slogan? Reach out and touch someone. You can reach out and touch me at Chris W. Fagan on all the socials as well as at T3 Medias with the S at the end. I didn't know that media was already in plural for medium, so I put an S.
It happens.
Media talk, T3 Medias.
I've heard it both ways.
That's what she said. People make a bunch of fuss over a few extra S's. Come on, relax, guys. That's the show, guys. I appreciate you. Hey, Kevin, what's
different Kevin?
Kevin Smith is one of my favorite directors. I love Kevin's. Maybe I should make that into a sound from Home Alone. Kevin. Like every time you do a zinger. Kevin. Appreciate you in the chat, guys. As always. Until next time. What's my new sign off? Good night and sayonara, motherfuckers. They made me say that. They did that. I'm sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Yeah, good night and sayonara, motherfuckers.